Beautiful statue.
Statue bought from Sri Lanka.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. And it's 4 feet. But the other one in the other temple it's the Sri Lankan one. It's 4.5. That's the one we take to Pasadena.
No, I see.
This is the idea of my future plan.
So it's the expansion of this?
Well, the project is to build a separate
Separate?
one. Yeah, this is. I don't think that we can expand much. It's the idea that meditation, yoga, tai chi. I experimented and I started that. And on Tuesday we do like half an hour tai chi, and then sit go direct. Just right away we go to sit for meditation. No one say that it's completely different from the way that just go and sit.
Relax the body and bend the mind.
Yes, that's the philosophy. When you relax the body, then you can still your mind.
So what's that plan?
That's the
Program.
yeah, flow plan.
And where are we right now? On that plan, where are we? On that plan,
We are here. We are here, and then well, we have like for the ground level we have two bedrooms, including handicap accessibility. Anyone who comes, like we have to have accessibility. And then higher we have another 8 rooms. My idea is to have at least 25 people. It's
so yesterday we went to Thapovanaya. What is that?
Our temple is, but he and Green is, they are young, very young. They go to school, they stay with their parents, and during the weekend they come here. And he comes every Wednesday to study with me.
From where?
Hawaii, Lai Pak.
Yeah.
And just back in India. So we talk more.
Yeah. This is Sri Lanka. And also she is from Thapovanaya.
Yeah.
I live there.
Yeah. And he was in Thapovanaya wearing these robes.
Actually, I'm from that area.
And also during the tsunami, his leadership gave a lot of money. He was library, shrines in downtown Sri Lanka. Yeah. We have pictures of later we can walk So So, venerable members of the Mahasangha, dear Dr. Walter Jayasinghe and dear Mrs. Sarna Gunaratna, and my dear friends in the Dhamma, this is very great opportunity for me to have this ceremony and the presence of all dearly devoted Buddhist members, monastics and non-monastics, to open this Thapovanaya International Buddhist Center for the benefit of the people who want to practice Buddhism and be benefited by the teachings of the Buddha. So I invite all our leading members, including Most Venerable Thapovanaya and our all members, to first offer the flowers to the Buddha as to begin with our ceremony. Say sadhu, 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 Namami Buddham Gunasagarandam Santa Sada Undu Sukhi Avera Ayohi Undu Sarano Sugando Gajanti Sambe Maranang Ahancha Namami Dhammam Sudasena Desitang Santa Sada Undu Sukhi Avera Ayodi Gunjo Sakalo Sugando Gajanti Sambe Maranang Ahancha. Thank you. And now I would like to invite Most Venerable Thapovanaya and Most Venerable Mingyung and all Vietnamese Sangha members to do a blessing in Vietnamese first.
Nguyện đem lòng thành kính gửi theo đám mây hương phật Phật khắp mười phương cúng dường ngôi tam bảo trời con ơi dường tam thân cả Now I would like to invite all several other colleagues to do the blessing and impart. And I invite most senior is Venerable Ventura. Please lead the time. Namo tassa bhagavato Namo tassa bhagavato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato samma sambuddhassa Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vidya karana sampanno sugato loka
วิทูอนุตตโรปุริสธัมมสารติสัทธาเทวังโลกัสสาติการุณิโกนาโตอิทายสัมปปานินังภูเรนวะปารมีสัพพะคันโตสังโฆติมุตตมังเอเตนะสัจจวาโมเรสัจญานังนันติวัตตโนเอวังตุนิหังยโยตุยยัสสุจยมังคลังสักขันวาพุทธรัตนังโมสตังมุตตมังวรังอิตังเทวมนุสสานังมุตตเตเจนะสันตินานัสสันตุปันเตวาสัมปิทุกขาโอปสเมนตุเตสัมขันวาธัมมรัตนังโมสตังมุตตมังวรังปริลาโอปสมนันธัมมเตเจนะสันตินานัส So now I would like to invite the Kampai, our great philanthropist, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe, and Sri Lanka Consul General, Mrs. Swarna Gunaratne, come here to open this, formally declare open this center. Just by you can fulfill the yellow strip and then open it. And please say to the chant some Satpiri. Mangalam rakhantu sabba devata sabba bhutanuvamena sada sukhhivantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanuvamena sada sukhhivantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanuvamena sada to Thapovanaya International Buddhist Center. Probably you are wondering why there is this word called Thapovanaya. Thapovanaya means grove of meditating ascetics. Then when you go to early Indian tradition, you will find that word Thapovanaya in early Sanskrit drama, like in Shakuntala, by the poet Kalidasa too. The Thapovanaya was established by late Venerable Kudavalle Wangesa Nayakathera of Sri Lanka, who was a meditation teacher trained under late Venerable Mahasi Sayadaw for teaching Buddhist meditation and Buddhism in general, and also to train young monks to teach Buddhism in the world. So I wanted to continue that tradition, and I am here that I am not just here just by myself. I have had a great Dharma friend, Dharma brother, Most Venerable Thich Tong Hai. I met him in 1989. Took the initiative to help Sri Lanka in so many ways during the tsunami. His main concern was that when Sri Lanka was hard hit by tsunami, then the all the temples were helping all the people who were destitute, just poor, innocent human beings. Then he said that we have to help Buddhist temples, and then he wanted to build Buddhist temples who were destroyed by the tsunami. So that was his main contribution to Sri Lanka. That took him to meet then Sri Lanka President His Excellency Mahinda Rajapaksa. And then, his love for Sri Lanka, love for Sri Lankans have been always there. And also he loves my present teacher, Most Venerable Dadampahala Chandasiri Mahanayaka Thera. And he invites him every time, for every important event that he organizes. Even in September, my Venerable Nayaka Thera was in Honolulu for that big retreat that was organized by Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh. And as Sri Lankans, as all who practice Buddhism, who learn Buddhism in this country, so we are very grateful to Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh and the members of Unlock Mission for opening Unlock Mission to all who want to practice Buddha's teachings. So with that, that is how I came here, and that is how whatever I could do, because of his big heart, he opened the Unlock Mission for all forms of Buddhist practice. Now that I am not going to individually welcome all monks right now. Later, I will thank all of you. Now, I would like to invite Most Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh to address this meeting.
Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear the Venerable Sangha, dear distinguished guests, friends in the Dhammas and all followers, it's a very honor for me to be here in front of all of you to express for the this grand opening of the Thapovanaya International Buddhist Center. As earlier, the Most Venerable Suttadara, director of the Ventura Buddhist Studies Center, as well as the abbess of GIBC, he already mentioned to you how deeply I have connection with the Sri Lankan Buddhists. Not only this lifetime, maybe I think my previous life I have very deep connection in Sri Lanka. During the time of tsunami was hit in Asia, Sri Lanka is one of the countries was destroyed in the southern of Sri Lanka, was destroyed by the tsunami. At that time, not only me come to Sri Lanka, also Venerable Minh Dung here, the abbess of Quang Thieng Buddhist monastery and Sơn Tùng monastery in Ontario, southern of California, and the other venerable also come along with me to help the victim. And many temples were destroyed by the tsunami. So I try to do fundraising and helping to rebuild. And even the sutra were damaged by the water because the plus tsunami brought up the water up to the ceiling of the temple. But one thing I want to tell you that is amazing. The Buddha wasn't damaged. I don't know why. That's a still question in my mind up to now. And personally, I'm very honored, invited to the office of the residencies, Mahinda at that time, in the office. So you see that is not only that, Bhante Sutradhara and myself, we have very, very deep connection. Maybe my vivid life with him, we are the brother. So that's why we bump to each other at the campus, University of Hawaii at Manoa. And since that time, we became very good friends. Many years, over 25 years, we worked together in the Dharma. We never fighting, never have any words, anger to each other. We live in harmony and teach the people how to live in harmony. That's why you can see many monks from Sri Lanka, they all love both of us very much. Even I am not Theravada tradition, and he not Mahayana tradition. What we always live and work together in harmony. Myself, I have 6-7 temples even in UK. We just bought the school to open the center there last couple months. But I feel so bad. Bhante Sutradhara worked with me for many years, but I cannot help him to establish something in order for me to show my love and my care and my gratitude to him. I want to do that dearly, but many times I encourage him, you go looking for the land around in Ventura, Santa Paula, or wherever near here, so you can help our community here. I encourage him, and we both go and take a look with the old church in Santa Paula, historical landmark of Santa Paula. But the school, the church, very old. So we have to spend a lot of money to repair. And he also take a look with many places in the other area. But somehow, this house, our congregation want to buy for many years to make the property, the land of our Anglak mission bigger. But the landlord, the owner, doesn't want to sell to us. Even we give him a good price, he doesn't. Because as the original plan, they're going to build a complex here, the apartment here. And we also want to do something. So we want to buy this land. And finally, not long ago, the owner come and knock our door. They want to sell. So we want to buy. And our member want to buy for us. But we tell them, no. This time, we have to have Venerable Sutradhara. Because I'm getting old, and I don't know how many days I'm going to live in this planet. So I want to do something for him and his community. So we have to keep for him. I encourage my member to support him. Even himself, He said, our community here not too much. So I don't think we can afford to pay for the market. I said, you don't have to worry. The Buddha will be take care of you. And he listened to me. And now, finally, he gets that this property and opened a center for Sri Lankan Buddhist community as well as the other ethnic group to come here to practice meditation. I'm very proud and very happy of all of you who live near here and far distant and our community to support Bhante Suttadhara to go through his dream and your member congregation dream. And this is wonderful thing we did and how we start. Bhante Suttadhara, he start with his place better than me. When I come here from Hawaii, we bought a small house, 3-bedroom, and in the area, not very good area, but we start at that time only 350,000 at that time. But you see how much of this house, even small and old house, but double of us. You see how lucky he did. But not only now he lucky, but he had been doing a lot of good things. He helped our people, he helped your community, he helped everywhere with his compassion, with his love, and everyone loved him. As you can see here, opening ceremony, how many people with us in this evening. So you see, it's how people love him and respect him. So today, dear Venerable Suttadhara, this is a gift from Buddha. This is the gift from us to give to you, to support you, and to make your dream go through with your hard work in your own homeland and also in this land, this our second homeland. So we want you with your talent, your knowledge, your loving, your kindness to propagate the Buddhism in the West, to help the young generation to continue to practice the teaching of the Buddha. So again, I want to say thank you so much, and I pray to the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha to bless this center, Thapovanaya Buddhist, International Buddhist Center, to develop day and day will be bigger than Angla Buddhist Mission. Thank you very much for your coming. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Most Venerable Yadravana Srinivasa Thero.
Most Venerable Master Thiktan Han and Los Angeles Consul General Mrs. Swarna Gunratne and Dr. Walter Jayawardena and all the members of the Buddhist congregation and Buddhist friends. I'm very happy to be here in this event and opening of Thapovanaya Buddhist International Center. And I would like to present on behalf of Southern California Sangha Council, Sri Lankan Sangha Council of America and Canada, and Dharma Vijaya Buddhist Vihara of Los Angeles, wishes to congratulate Venerable Thapovanaya Suttadhara Thero on the inaugural of memory of the Thapovanaya International Buddhist Center. May the blessing of the Triple Gem be his. January 27, 2019. Venerable Walpola Piyananda Nayaka Mahathera, President. Venerable Himbunne Kondanja Mahathera Secretary. I would like to offer this now to Venerable Suttadara Avudhu.
Now I would like to invite Most Venerable Meng Yong, Abbot of
Good afternoon, great Sangha, Buddhist followers, laypersons, and friends. Today is a big day to me at my temple. We have a big party for my temple, the end of the Vietnamese New Year. 3 days ago, I received a letter from the Most Venerable Abbot, and I told with a monk I have to go. The reasons in the past, we have many good connections with each other. Anytime I send a letter or send him the email invite the Venerable come over my place, he never say no. And that is the reason today I cannot say no to him. That is fair. That's a wonderful monk. I request all Vietnamese Buddhist communities, Sanghas and laypersons support him. In my temple, there is one Sri Lanka monk. I sponsor from my temple to Sri Lanka. He's supposed to come here today, but in my temple very busy day today. That's why he said that he's really sorry he cannot attend the grand opening of International Meditation Centers of the Most Venerable in here today. And once again, please give him a big applause and support him today and forever in the future. Thank you.
Now, thank you, Venerable, for your kindness. Now, I would like to invite Venerable Aparake Punyasiri Mahathera he is the abbot of Maitri Vihara at Sun Valley. And please say a few words.
Venerable members of the Mahasangha, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe, and Her Excellency the Sri Lankan Consul General, Her Excellency Mrs. Swarna Ratna, and dear friends in the Dhamma. Congratulations, Venerable Suttadara Thera. And I thought the way Venerable Suttadara Thera has been working over the last many decades with the Vietnamese community, especially with Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, he was trying to build a bridge between Vietnam and Sri Lanka. But yesterday when I stopped here, he was building a gate right there, connecting Vietnam and Sri Lanka. So he changed it into a gate rather than a bridge. So I'm so happy that Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, personally, I know you have been helping the Sri Lanka, as it was mentioned here just before. It has been a great pleasure to see that monks are in unison and in harmony, as you mentioned. And it has been like 30-40 years to keep that friendship and everything in that way. And being able to open up a center in this way, right adjacent to the next temple. Any other monk won't allow that to happen.
Only him.
Only to him, right?
I don't want everybody to steal my message. They can steal.
So as he mentioned, you have a very big heart And also, as I have experienced myself, when you invited to Hawaii, you have a very open mind, which is a very, very important thing. Being able to be open to others and other communities is a great asset that we have in ourselves. So, thank you very much for helping this center for Venerable Sutradhara. As we have been seeing in Los Angeles, our great philanthropist, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe. Thank you so much. I have been witnessing this thing everywhere now. So, without much ado, I would like to congratulate Venerable Sutradhara Thera, and I wish that every effort in this center, which he has a big plan. He mentioned to me like yesterday and even today. So may the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha, the Triple Gem, bless you to develop this place to whatever the dream that he has in mind. So wholeheartedly, as a brother monk, I congratulate and wish him all success in achieving his goal. Thank you so much.
I would like to invite Venerable Shanta Sobhana, Gurundan Kolame Shanta Sobhana, who is serving the community in Los Angeles. He is carrying the message of the Buddha through yoga, martial arts, and all other spiritual arts. So please say a few words to bless us.
In the presence of all the venerable monks and our great philanthropist, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe, and also Her Excellency, our Consul General, and so dear devotees, it is a very grateful opportunity for all of us to have this center here, and especially recently we started a project myself, and as always I talk to Sutradhara Hamguru, and then we both start this project together. So starting a place is somehow we can manage and start, but to get into the right point or getting to our goal, have an idea. If we able to focus to that idea and keep going towards that, we can fulfill that. So, and this is just a start. And today we all can gather here. But from here, the Sutradhara Hamdru going to have a hard time. So our responsibility should be to come here and somehow participate and practicing yourself with his activities and helping him. And even though it's going to become little small community, little by little, if you keep practice, you can gather a lot of energy, and you can slowly get into your goal. So that is the important thing in ourselves and as monks, that we always, not just by wishing, that whatever we can do, we always help the Sutradhara Hamdru to achieve to his goal. And also yourself, and I always asking as students, from myself, I always ask from my students that maybe you cannot do that much, but there are a lot of people that you can gather. When I start the project, and I contact one of the Google administrator, and they advised me to do something, and that is very important. So what they told, even though it doesn't matter what the bigger goal that you have, it is not a bigger goal nowadays, because you have a lot of way to contact the people. But when you have a bigger goal, if you able to break it down to small goal and share it with everyone, and we all can gather it and we can achieve to the success. So that is the important thing that we have to keep ourselves. And even though within our capacity we cannot do that much, but when we gather as a community, there are a lot of things. So then yourself, and every day remember that to come and help, and also keep practice whatever the activities going here. So that is the important thing. And with that, from the bottom of my heart, I wish all the best from the point of this to rest of this journey will be successful. Thank you.
So now I would like to invite one of our members of yoga and meditation, and also she has been very generous in so many ways for the progress of this center and also Unlock Mission. So Aaron Brinkley, please address this gathering.
Hello. Bhante Suttadhara asked me if I would speak to you about why Buddhism has become so important to me, so central to my life. And so I wanted to tell you, first of all, that I would never have had the chance to learn anything about Buddhism if it hadn't been for the Unlock Mission. And the Unlock Mission, again, was very open-minded and had yoga classes. And I heard about Sally McNally, who did yoga classes at this Buddhist temple way out in Sadakoi area. And I went there and I did yoga, and then eventually I met Bhante Suttadhara. We became talked, and he became my friend and my spiritual teacher. And he told me many stories and lessons. And even more than that, it's just his presence and watching him as he goes through the world that I've learned the most. And then I began to meet other people at the Vietnamese temple, Reverend Hai, Tri Chuk Yen, all of the nuns and the monks at the temple. And I remember sitting in the garden and meditating in front of Quan Am. I wanted to say that one thing that happened to me that was a real test for me, and I think it was a very good lesson. About a year ago, we lost our house in the fire. It was about a mile from here, up in the hills, and we were one of 500 people whose houses were completely destroyed. And in the outside of our patio, there was also a Kuan Yin statue. And even though redwood timbers fell all around, when I came to the ashes of the house, she was standing there perfectly undamaged. Also, I had a large Buddha in my office that Bhante Suttadhara had given me as a thank you for helping with the retreat. And this Buddha sat in the office where I was trying to get him to help me clean out my office. And so I think sometimes about when our house was burning, this Buddha was encircled by all these flames, and he sat in quiet witness to this lesson, this difficult lesson for me, of losing everything, and yet realizing that this lesson of detachment from material things that I'd been working so long and so hard on. And when I realized that everything was gone, and I was fine, and I actually felt freedom, I really felt lighter without all these things. And so I realized that that was a very important lesson that I had learned from Bhante Suttadhara about Buddhism. And there were two other things after the fire that kept going through my mind that helped me through those times. And one was very evident, that material possessions are an illusion. I didn't understand what that meant, but what it means is they're impermanent and they transform. Everything changes, nothing remains the same. So that was very true. I looked at my house one day, I turned and I looked, and it was ashes. It was it was a good lesson. And then the other thing was that when you lose your home and our family, you go from place to place and you don't know what your future is going to be, where you're going to live, how you're going to get new stuff. And so sometimes you become afraid of the future, and or you dwell on the past, the sadness of the things you lost. And so what was so helpful to me is that to just stay present, to concentrate the mind on the present moment. And from all the work I'd done with Buddhism and meditation, I was able to do that. Then Bhante Suttadhara wanted to expand the temple next door to make this temple for the future of Buddhism in this country. And he's also built a gate to the local community here. You notice how this is a very American house, and so the hope is that many other people like myself who were born in the United States will also come and join this temple and part of the community. Because Americans need to have some Buddhism, because we are a very, very egotistical and materialistic group of people. So we really do need some Buddhism influence to be more humble and to concentrate our minds more. So when Bhante Suttadhara invited me to join Ranjit and Eileen to go to Los Angeles to meet this Sri Lankan philanthropist that I had heard Bhante Suttadhara speak of, I was very excited about this, and I offered to drive. And so when we went there, we went up to the top of the building, and Dr. Walter Jayasinghe greeted us, and he's a very, very busy man. But he took time with us, and he gave us his full attention when we were talking with him. He was very humble, very friendly, and while we were there, after he was leaving, he asked his staff to take care of us, and he let us look through his library of Buddhist books, which were amazing. And then finally, he had said to Bhante Suttadhara, for this new temple that you want to create, I will give you the maximum that I can. And then later I found out that he had actually given us far more than we had expected. And so I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe, from all of us. And if you would come and say a few words, we would really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for that very generous description. I'm very happy to be here. Reverend Suttadhara has been basically struggling to do this. This is his dream, and thanks to the Vietnamese group and the chief and his generosity, this has been realized today, and we today have a opening of the Thapovanaya International Buddhist Meditation Center. And all I can say is that whatever progress he makes is because of his effort and your support. How does your support come? Because of his effort. So his effort, unimpeded, will make this place, his whole dream come true. Because step by step, I know this is going to expand and make those plans I saw on the wall, they'll be implemented. I know it's going to happen. Nothing to do with me. It's everything to do with everybody that you help, they'll help you. And I know it's going to be a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe. That really, when I met him, then I went with my plan, or future plan, my future concept of what I want to do. And he actually, he really positively commented on that, and he said that, oh, it is good that well, you are coming with what you have in mind in written form. This is very clear. So thank you for that your kind generosity. And there is another special person. She is the Consul General of Sri Lanka in Los Angeles, and also she is from the same area where my temple is. So I am sure his brother and him, they have been members of that temple, Thapovanaya, because Thapovanaya is in Mulleria or Angoda area. Then she is from Kolonnawa, so it's very, very close by. So and also she is one of the very, a very humble, down-to-earth consul generals that I have met. And so, Mrs. Sarna Gunaratna, would you please come and address this gathering? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Most Venerable Mahasangha and Dr. Walter Jayasinghe and all the devotees. Thank you very much. I first met Most Venerable Sudatta Thera when he came to visit me at the consulate. And I didn't know that there was someone from Thapovanaya living here. So we had a long chat, and then we got to know, as he mentioned, my mother used to go to Thapovanaya all the time, and for the meditations. I know it's like every month, and then she used to offer some dane, and my brother also got involved. So we are neighbors. So that was also made me to, although I have been very busy for the whole weekend, but I thought it was my duty to come here and show the support for this great venture. Actually, I'm so proud of you, Most Venerable Sudatta Thera, and your generosity. And of course, Dr. Jayasinghe, for the last 3 years, I have been, almost 3 years, that I have seen how you have helped all the temples, and I've been witnessing, and so I wish when I was in Canada, when we wanted to start a temple in Calgary, there was not much people to help us. I was one of the pioneers that started the temple in Calgary. But I know that your generosity have helped so many temples in all over here, not only in California, throughout USA. So I think you guys are really lucky to have somebody like Dr. Walter Jayasinghe in this community. And also, talking about the Buddhism, I also wanted to mention you that we have, there is an exhibition about Sri Lanka going in, about the Buddhism and the culture in Lakma Museum, and we opened it in December last year, and that is the first ever comprehensive exhibition that we ever had in USA, and I'm glad that it is during my time that I was able to do that, with the help of LACMA. So I really like to invite all of you to go and visit the exhibition. It runs through June 29. So 6 months, and in March I will send the information to the Venerable Sudatta Thera. There's going to be throughout March for the kids. We are going to have a lot of programs in LACMA for the kids to be able to learn about the Buddhist culture, Buddhism, and the Sri Lanka. So I would like to invite you to be part of that, and I know I send the invitations, but this is the first time I'm visiting here, Ventura, so I don't know most of you. So, but now I will keep the contact through the Sudatta Thera and send the information. And I really want to wish you all the success in building your dream. And as Most Venerable Shanta Sobana Thera said, when we have a vision and we know we take that into our heart, and we can succeed in anything. So I wish you all the best, Most Venerable Sudatta Thera, and blessing to all of you. Thank you.
Pandu Vijayatunga is one of our members, and on behalf of all, he will say a few things about our future plans. Thank you.
Venerable Sangha and friends of Dhamma. So I remember the first day when we were sitting in the Anlac mission, our Bhante Suddhadara talking about his vision. It was not a vision of just serving the Sri Lankan community. It was not just a vision about serving the Vietnamese community. It was a vision of serving all Buddhist community. And it was not just a vision of just serving the Buddhist community. It was a vision about the Buddhists as Buddhists actually serving the community that we live in. At a time where people are consumed by divisions and differences, he had this great vision of people coming together, the Buddhists coming together, the community coming together and working together and then serving ourselves. And as you can see back here now, and the people who worked so hard to bring his vision together today, I can remember when they first took the broken floors, the toilets, I even doubted myself, can this vision actually come together? Can this really come to fruit? But all the effort from the community, from everybody that who stepped in, and we have come here. So this is the big first step, and that vision continues. So he's thinking, so the future would be a place where all the Buddhists can come for day to day, as well as for the refuge, and also as a place where they can come for meditation retreats, and also a place that us Buddhists can actually serve the community. Today it is very important that as Buddhists that we serve not ourselves but the community as well. And if you look today and the political environment to everything, people should realize how important that is. So this is a great vision that we are following with the guidance of Bhante Suddhadara. And I really thank everybody for all the effort they have put in to get this vision to where we are. But now I'm going to step back and do a little bit of a marketing job. So as the next step to meet our building codes and stuff, we do need to replace our windows here. And people have looked into it. And it's about $300 for one of the bigger windows and about $200 for the smaller windows. That includes the labor and everything. So we've looked at the idea of maybe people sponsoring a window or multiple windows. So please afterwards take the time to come and volunteer. I know people have volunteered their time and their money, and we all appreciate it, and Bhante Suddhadara appreciates it. So let's all work together and achieve this dream and have the opportunity to serve the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Pandu. I think that now I think we have heard enough, and probably we all are tired, and also Ventura is not Los Angeles, right? You have to drive 1 hour 15 minutes at least if there is no traffic. So thank you for all these very nice, kind words. I think even though all these, the kind words, some expressed just verbally, but all of you have in mind that, okay, this project, this Thapovanaya International Buddhist Center should be a very successful place for having retreats and more educational place for this country. That when I look at the Buddhism, Buddha's teachings give us the best practical educational philosophy for us to be happy. As one of the authors very recently mentioned, that the evolution is there to take care of it, so procreation. But Buddha saw that evolution is not for our happiness. So evolution is for its own sake. So Buddha wanted all of us to have that happiness. So that happiness should be achieved not by just repenting about the being guilty about our past,
or worrying about the future, just bringing ourselves into the present moment, present breath. So that's the idea that we have to develop. For that, we have got together all the teachings. Well, but Buddha's teachings means not only the teachings in the scriptures, all the teachings that goes by it, also Buddha's teachings. So it is for the awakening of all of us. So let us use that for the awakening of ourselves and for the awakening of the rest of the world. So with that note, I think I should say a few words to thank all of you, especially for the Venerable monks, Venerable Aparake Punyasiri Thero, Venerable Vajira Thero, Venerable Dr. Karunananda Thero, Venerable Uskura Dhammagaru Thero, Venerable Unaliya Sirinanda Thero, Venerable Kamjan Thero from Thai Buddhist temple in Santa Barbara. He and his another 4 monks came earlier and actually gave me a gift, and they wished me good luck and left. And then Venerable Sumita Thero from University of the West, Venerable S. Panya Sobana, Dhammakaya International Meditation Center, Venerable Santa Sobana, Venerable Ravana Srinivasa Mahathera, Venerable Kanadini Santa Thero, Venerable Vimal Ratana Thero, Venerable Kandananda Thero. All monks have been very generous and also very supportive, always for all of us. You think that I forgot about all the other my fellow colleagues at Unlocked Mission, Venerable Tikam Hai, Venerable Tai Chokien, Venerable Sikot Weduk, Venerable Sikot Hantien, and Venerable Reverend Tanlien, Venerable Tanman. Right, she's too venerable. And also Venerable Mingyung. So please, thank you for joining us with your student, and all have been very generous. And David Handia, he is the sole promoter of Sri Lankan tea, and there are a lot of tea boxes that he has donated, so you can have those, and we can promote Sri Lanka through tea too, right? And with all these thank you notes, and everybody sharing all these good ideas, good thoughts, we have acquired lot of positive energies with no chance for greed, with no chance for hate, anger, with no chance for any delusional thoughts. So with that, we have acquired a lot of positive energy called merits. May all these merits be part of our departed parents, departed teachers in journey in their life after death, and may they be well and happy, and also may all of you with the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha be peaceful and prosperous. May all beings be well and happy. Dukkhapatta ca nidukkha, bhayapatta ca nibhaya, sokapatta ca nisoka, hontu sabbe pipanino, sabbitiyo vivajjantu, sabbarogo vinassatu, mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. May all obstacles be away from your path. May all ailments cease. May no danger come to you. May you have a happy and long life. May all who suffer be free from suffering. May all who have fear be free from fear. May all who are in sorrow be free from sorrow.
May all beings be well and happy. Thank you. And now the Sri Lankans have prepared some snack and tea, and please enjoy the tea. And for all monastic members, we invite all of them to go to Unlock Mission Dining Hall to have, our members will offer you snack and tea. Thank you. This is the end of this ceremony.
Welcome.